Welcome back to Auto Street, where we break down the cars you love in a way that's clear, detailed, and built for real-world buyers. Today we're diving into what a lot of you have been asking for, a full, cinematic-style script reviewing the imagined 2026 Volkswagen Vento. Since Volkswagen hasn't officially released the 2026 model yet, what you're about to hear is a realistic, future-focused projection based on VW's current design language, trends in their lineup, and what we expect from the next generation of the Vento. Use this script exactly as is for your video, and feel free to add your own footage, voiceover, or visuals on top. Welcome back to Auto Street. Today we're taking a deep dive into the 2026 Volkswagen Vento, a sedan that has quietly built a loyal fanbase over the years thanks to its build quality, comfort, and Volkswagen's reputation for precision engineering. The 2026 Vento is expected to take things a step further, blending sharp design, upgraded tech, and a more efficient performance package. If you're thinking about buying a premium-feeling sedan without jumping into the luxury bracket, this future Vento might be the perfect fit. So let's break it down. Let's start with the exterior. The 2026 Vento is expected to take inspiration from Volkswagen's latest global design direction, which leans heavily toward cleaner lines, a more sculpted body, and a sharper, more premium visual identity. The front profile features a slimmer LED headlamp cluster, likely with VW's IQ light technology, giving it a more modern, almost electric car-like appearance. The grille looks more refined, with horizontal chrome elements running across the width and seamlessly blending into the headlights. You'll notice the bumper design becoming slightly more aggressive, especially in the GT variant, with sportier air intakes and a blacked-out finish around the lower section. From the side view, the Vento is expected to look longer and more aerodynamic, thanks to a sleeker roofline and a stronger shoulder line extending from the front fender to the rear tail lamps. Expect 16 to 17-inch alloy wheels with a new machine cut pattern that gives the car a more dynamic stance. Volkswagen is also likely to add more premium color options that shift based on lighting, something we've seen brands pushing in recent years. Moving to the rear, the 2026 Vento brings a more refined tail lamp design with LED signature elements running across the boot. A thin light bar connecting both lamps gives it a more upscale look, something that is becoming standard in modern sedans. The bumper has a dual-tone appearance, with a subtle diffuser-like finish that adds just the right amount of sportiness without being over the top. Overall, the exterior of the 2026 Vento is expected to look more premium, more modern, and more polished while still maintaining the understated elegance Volkswagen buyers love. Now let's step inside, because the interior of the Vento has always been one of its strongest points. The 2026 model is projected to take the cabin to a completely new level of refinement. The dashboard design is expected to be fully horizontal, with a floating touchscreen taking center stage. Volkswagen has been pushing toward minimalistic, ergonomic layouts, so expect a cleaner interface with fewer physical buttons and more integrated digital controls. The touchscreen is likely to be a 10-inch or larger unit with VW's next-gen infotainment software. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto should be standard. Below that, you can expect touch-sensitive controls for climate and cabin functions. The fully digital instrument cluster in front of the driver is also expected to be standard across most variants, offering customizable layouts and improved readability. Materials inside the cabin are expected to receive a substantial upgrade. Softer touch plastics, leatherette upholstery, brushed metal accents, and ambient lighting strips running along the dashboard and doors give the Vento a more premium feel than you'd expect from a sedan in this segment. The seats are expected to offer improved cushioning and bolstering, with possible ventilated options in the top trim. Rear passengers also benefit from a more ergonomic seat angle and slightly better knee room, thanks to a minor stretch and wheelbase VW is expected to add. When it comes to features, the 2026 Vento is likely to include a wireless phone charger, rear AC vents, a sunroof, multiple USB-C charging ports, and a high-quality audio system. Safety features are expected to see a major upgrade, with up to 6 airbags, ABS, ESC, hill hold assist, and advanced driver assistance features such as lane departure warning and forward collision alert becoming available on top trims. Now let's talk performance. The 2026 Volkswagen Vento is expected to continue with turbo petrol engine options, as Volkswagen has heavily shifted away from diesel in many markets. The most likely engine option is a refined version of the 1.0-liter TSI turbo petrol engine, producing around 115 horsepower and paired with either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed torque converter automatic. However, there's a strong possibility of an additional 1.5-liter turbo petrol engine making its way into the lineup, pushing out around 150 horsepower with VW's ACT cylinder deactivation technology for improved fuel economy. Performance-wise, the Vento is expected to maintain its reputation for offering one of the best driving dynamics in its class. The suspension tuning is likely to strike a perfect balance between comfort and stability, giving the car a planted feel at higher speeds. Steering feedback is expected to be sharper, making city maneuvers easy while still offering confidence on the highway. Fuel efficiency numbers for the 1.0-liter engine could hover around 17 to 19 km/L in real-world driving, while the 1.5-liter turbo engine may deliver around 15 to 17 km/L depending on driving conditions. These improvements reflect Volkswagen's ongoing effort to make their engines more efficient without compromising performance. Finally, let's talk price. While official pricing won't be available until Volkswagen unveils the model, we can make an educated estimate based on current trends. The 2026 Volkswagen Vento is expected to start around the equivalent of 12 Indian rupees lakh or its international pricing equivalent, with top-end variants reaching up to 17 Indian rupees to 18 Indian rupees lakh depending on the features and engine options offered. GT line or performance-focused variants could push slightly higher. These prices reflect the premium nature of the model, but Volkswagen aims to justify this with quality, safety, driving feel, and long-term durability. In conclusion, the 2026 Volkswagen Vento is shaping up to be a refined, more modern, and better-equipped sedan that stays true to its roots while embracing the future. If Volkswagen delivers on these expectations, the Vento could easily stand out as one of the most well-rounded sedans in its class. For buyers looking for premium features, strong build quality, and a car that feels more expensive than it is, the 2026 Vento will likely be a top contender. This is AutoStreet, and that was your detailed look at the 2026 Volkswagen Vento. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more automotive deep dives, and I'll see you in the next video.